Good morning, friends, my dear colleagues in the government, all the senior officers and members of the GOM. Today we are meeting for our 29th meeting of the group of ministers, which was formed last year towards the beginning of February. Our last meeting was held on 7th of June. That was our 28th GOM. Today, I have the presence of Shri Hardeep Puri ji, Shri Nityanand Rai ji, Shri Ashwini Chaube ji here. Mansukh Bhai Mandavia is joining us any moment now. And Shri Jayashankar ji is away from the country right now. So first of all, let me welcome all of you for this meeting. Today we will have one presentation by Dr. Sujit Singh, who is the Director of the National Center for Disease Control, who will update us about the latest situation on the COVID front. Just to give you a brief outline of where do we stand in our fight against COVID today, let me inform you that today we have 5,72,994 active cases in the country. And if you will be able to recall that on 8th May 2021, we had something like 37,23,446 cases. And at the time of our last meeting on 7th June, we had 14,16,103 cases. So the cases have come down significantly from the highest number on 8th May, almost the highest number on 8th May, to 5,72,994 now. Just to give you a brief idea, we have had, since the beginning of the pandemic, when we had our first case on 30th January last year, the country has seen 3,02,79,331 total cases, out of which 2,93,09,607 have recovered and gone back home. And at the moment, our recovery rate stands at 96.79%. In the last 24 hours, we had 46,148 cases, and the active cases right now constitute almost 1.89% of the total cases. For last many days in succession, we are seeing cases around 50,000, slightly less than 50,000 or slightly more than 50,000 per day. And for 46th consecutive days, our daily recoveries, they continue to outnumber our daily new cases. Similarly, our weekly positivity rate is 2.81% and daily positivity rate for the country is 2.94%. Definitely much below the desired 5% level. Now let me brief you about the vaccination status of the country. You know, we started our vaccination under the leadership of our Prime Minister on 16th of January. And there has been a policy where groups were prioritized, and from 21st of June we had a revised policy where the whole of the vaccine, 75% of the vaccine is being procured by the central government and is being given free to all the states and the union territories for vaccinating everyone above 18 years of age. So till now, we have given 32 crore 36 lakh 63,297 doses to our countrymen, and this number is historic today because today we have overtaken United States of America in the number of doses that have been given to our countrymen in COVID vaccination. In US, they had started their vaccination on 14th of December, and in India we had started it on 16th of January. And today US has been able to vaccinate or give doses to the doses given by them are 32 crore 33 lakh 27,328. So today we have overtaken US in COVID vaccination. Similarly, obviously, of course, we are far more in numbers of doses given to our people as compared to UK, Italy, Germany or France. Then a brief idea about the various categories of people who have been vaccinated till now. If we talk about our healthcare workers whose vaccination had started on 16th of January, so I have to inform that the first dose has been given to 1 crore 1 lakh 98,257 healthcare workers, and the second dose has been given to 72 lakh 7,617 healthcare workers. Similarly, for the field level workers or the frontline workers whom we call, the first dose has been given to 1 crore 74 lakh 42,767 frontline workers, and the second dose has been given to 93 lakh 99,319 frontline workers. For those in the range of young people 18 to 44 years, 8 crore 46 lakh 51,696 have already received the first dose, and 19 lakh 1,190 have received the second dose. For those between 45 to 59 years, 8 crore 71 lakh 11,445 have received the first dose, and 1 crore 48 lakh 12,349 have received the second dose. In the category of people above 60 years of age, already 6 crore 75 lakh 29,713 have received the first dose, and the second dose has already been received by 2 crore 34 lakh 8,944 people. All this could be accomplished in 43 lakh 21,898 sessions that were organized all over the country. Then you will be happy to know that till now India has cumulatively done 40 crore 68 lakh 99,546 tests. That's our cumulative number of tests done in the country, is above 40 crores now. And as always, yesterday, in spite of being a Sunday, we did 15,70,515 tests with the help of 2,682 laboratories in the country. You know very well that we had started our journey with one lab last year. Right now, 14 states have less than 100 cases per million with growth rate of less than 0.05%. You are well aware that as soon as the variant of concern was detected in UK last year, we had immediately in the Ministry of, with the help of Department of Biotechnology and our CSIR, the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, we had immediately started our whole genome sequencing through INSACOG, and we started with 10 labs, added another 18 labs to that. Through 28 labs, we have already done whole genome sequencing of 45,500 samples. And the latest on this front has been that INSACOG has established evidence of this Delta variant. Our IDSP is regularly tracking the positivity trend in over 174 districts where these variants of concerns were detected. Similarly, we have heard so much about it. Recently, a new mutation has been detected in the Delta variant, and it's called the Delta Plus. It's commonly called as Delta Plus now. So it's basically an additional mutation which has been detected in the existing Delta variant. And this is a case, it is K1417N, which is a sublineage of this Delta variant B1.617.2, and now scientifically it is called as B1.617.2.1 or AY.1. Delta Plus is also a variant of concern as it is a sublineage of the Delta variant. Scientists are right now studying its impact on disease transmission, severity, immune escape, and other public health effects. It has also been cultured in the labs, and its effect on vaccines is also being studied right now. As a matter of abundant precaution, special surveillance is being carried out in the districts of the 12 states where the Delta Plus has been detected. Also, additionally, additional representative number of samples targeting COVID cluster cases with reinfection, vaccine breakthrough cases, super spreader events, and high mortality clusters, they are also being sent for genome sequencing. So we are taking abundant precautions to actually study the new mutation. Then finally, a little bit about the latest around mucormycosis cases. Till now, we have had a total of 40,845 cases in the country, out of which 31,344 are basically rhinocerebral in nature, those where the nose and the brain have been affected. We lost 3,129 patients because of this. And in these cases, those with history of COVID are 34,940, that's about 85.5%. Those having taken steroids, the history is of 21,523 patients, that's about 52%. And in the age groups that have been affected, 18 to 45, 13,083 patients affected, that's about 32%. In 45 to 60, that's about 17 1,464 cases, almost 40%, and then the rest less greater than 60 years of age, 10,082 cases. Those with comorbidities to be highlighted are ones who had diabetes. This number is also pretty high, 26,187, almost 64%. This is broadly about mucormycosis. We have been able to manage drugs for all these diseases, those which were in shortage, whether the drugs or oxygen, etc., etc. Everything has been made available in plenty quantities for the country.